This is Module 6, Lesson 3. You can find this on page 197 or on your online math book. For time's sake, I'm just going to be working out the even problems, but I'll also give you the answer to the odds. Number 3, Kathy is following a recipe for punch that calls for 3 liters of juice. She has 3 quarts of juice. Without using an equation, does Kathy have enough juice for the punch? No, because 1 quart is a little less than 1 liter. So 3 quarts is a little less than 3 liters. Okay, let's actually look at number 4 to solve it right now. Simon measures the length of an insect that is 2.5 inches long for a science project. He needs to record his data in centimeters. How long is the insect in centimeters? So I know that this is number 4. 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. I know that because I looked at my conversion chart on page 194. And he measured his insect to be 2.5 inches. I am putting that on top because my inches match up. And I want to find this information right here. To get from 1 to 2.5, I have to multiply by 2.5. If I multiply by 2.5 on the top, I have to do the same thing on the bottom. When I take 2.54 and multiply it by 2.5, I get an answer of 6.35. Number 5. An Olympic-sized swimming pool is 50 meters long. How many yards long is the pool to the nearest tenth of a yard? So it's going to be 4.45.7 yards. Number 6. How many kilograms are in 1 ton or 2,000 pounds? I know that 1 pound is 0.454 kilograms, and I got that from my chart on page 194. And let's see, I'm going to put my 2,000 pounds on top because my pounds match up. To get from 1 to 2,000, I have to multiply by 2,000. And on the bottom here, I have the same label of kilograms, and I'm trying to find out this right here. If I multiply by 2,000 on top, I'm going to multiply by 2,000 on bottom. So 2,000 times 0.454 is 908 kilograms. So answer is right there. Okay, number 7. You should have got an answer of 5.5 pounds. Let's take a look at number 8. Number 8 says Shane is following an English recipe for scones. The recipe calls for 1.2 kilograms of flour. How many pounds of flour to the nearest tenth of a pound does he need? So let's pull up the work page. I have number 8 here. 1 pound is 0.454 kilograms. And he used 1.2 kilograms. My kilograms are matched up, and they're asking about pounds. So my pounds are matched up here at the top. So this is going to be what my answer is right here. To get from 0.454 to 1.2, I need to multiply by 2.6. And I got this 2.6 by taking 1.2, dividing it by 0.454. If I multiply by 2.6 on the bottom, I'm going to do the same thing on the top. So I get 2.6 pounds as my answer. Number 9's answer, 9 feet is equal to 3.1 meters. Let's look at number 10 though, because we're going to solve that one. I know if I look at number 10, blank yards is how many meters? I know that 1 yard is 0.914 meters because I looked at the conversion chart. So I'm going to have my meters down here, my yards up here. And it told me that we have 25 meters. To get from 0.914 to 25, I need to multiply by 27.4. If I multiply by 27.4 on the bottom, I'm going to do the same thing on the top. So 1 times 27.4 is 27.4. And I got 27.4 here because I took 25 and divided it by 0.914. The answer to number 11 is there 80.5 kilometers per 50 miles. Okay, let's look at number 12. How many grams are 10 ounces? So I'm going to label this with the number 12. There are 28.4 grams in 1 ounce. And it told us that we have 10 ounces, so that's going to go on the bottom part. And I'm looking for the grams on the top because my labels have to match up. To get from 1 to 10, I multiply by 10. I multiply by 10 on the bottom, I multiply by 10 on the top. And when I do that, I get 284 grams as my answer. Number 13. 8 fluid ounces is equal to 236.8 milliliters. Number 14. It's asking us 6 inches. Look over here. 6 inches, it's equal to how many centimeters? So I have number 14. I know that 2.54 centimeters is 1 inch. And they told us that we have 6 inches. So my 6 inches is going to go on the bottom because I need to keep my labels the same. So on top I have centimeters. I'm going to label this side with centimeters and my answer will be right here. Get from 1 to 6, I'm going to multiply by 6. If I multiply by 6 on the bottom, I need to multiply by 6 on the top. So 2.54 times 6 is 15.24, but it does tell you to round to the nearest tenth, so that 4 tells that 2 to stay the same. So 15.2 centimeters. If you left the 4 on it, I am not going to be too upset about it. We flip to the back side because we're on page 198, number 15. Since it's odd, I'll just give you the answer. It should have been 500 kilometers. Okay, let's take a look at number 16. The tank of a car holds 10 gallons of gas. How many liters does a tank hold? So we're looking at gallons and we're looking at liters. So I know there are 3.79 liters in 1 gallon. And they gave us 10 gallons, so we're going to put the gallons on the bottom since I put it there. You could have had it on the top too, does not matter. So 1 times 10 is 10. And I put my L up there so we know. If I multiply by 10 on bottom, I'm going to do by 10 on top. So 3.79 times 10 is 37.9 liters. 17's answer is 68.3 miles per hour, or you could have written mph. Number 18, though, we have to solve. And if we look at number 18, it says Jim sits on a seesaw. If Jim weighs 100 pounds, what mass in kilograms does the person on the other side need to be for the seesaw to be balanced? So we have pounds, and I need to change it to kilograms. So there are 0.454 kilograms in 1 pound. And Jim weighs 100 pounds. So I'm going to put my 100 pounds on the same level as my 1. So to get from 1 to 100, I'm going to multiply by 100. And they're asking us in kilograms, so I'm going to put that on top. If I multiply by 100 on the bottom, I'm going to multiply by 100 on the top. I'm going to take 0.454 times 100, which gives us 45.4 kilograms for our answer. Number 19's answer is 5 feet, 3 inches. Okay, we're on number 20. So we're going to see what it wants us to do from 20 to 25 is compare the measurements using less than, equal to, or greater than. So we need to think, are 2 meters greater, equal to, or less than 7 feet? So we need to change either 2 meters into feet or 7 feet into meters. And it does not matter which way you do that. I'm going to go ahead with number 20 and show you what I did if I have the pencil on. So I'm going to say in 1 foot, there's 0.305 meters. And I'm going to keep my 7 foot there. So I'm changing them both to meters. To get from 1 to 7, I'm going to multiply by 7. So I'm going to do that on the bottom too. So 0.305 times 7 is 2.135. So we need to ask ourselves, we have 2 meters on this side, and it was 7 feet, but we changed it to this. So we have 2.135 meters. Is 2 less than or greater than that? The answer is less than, because 7 feet is just a little bit more because it has some extras. 21, you should have gotten less than. Let's take a look at 22. 22 is asking 100 inches. Is it less than, greater than, or equal to 254? So I'm going to change them both to centimeters. So I know that 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. And I got that from my chart. And it gave us 100 inches. I'm going to put that up on top. To get from 1 to 100, I multiply by 100. So I'm going to do the same thing down here. And when I do that, I get 254 centimeters. The original question asked us 100 inches is what to 254 centimeters? We changed that 100 inches into 254 centimeters. So this one is equal to. Okay, let's take a look at 23. 23 should be greater than. And our last one we're going to do together before I give you the answer to 25 is 24. So 24 says is 6 liters less than, greater than, or equal to 2 gallons. So let's change that, both of them, to the same thing. So I said 1 gallon. That is 3.79 liters. And I'm going to put the 2 gallons on top. Get from 1 to 2, I multiply by 2. And on the bottom, I'm going to do 3.79 times 2. When I do that, I get 7.58. Our original problem says 6 liters is what? 2 gallons. And I changed my 2 gallons into this right here. So my 2 is now 7.58 liters. 6 is less than 7.58. And then number 25 is going to be greater than. And that's it for on your own.